briefly spotted this in the last video, and I thought I'd do an extra section on it, and it's what happens if you get an error in your caption. So if I've got imagine I had a figure and I just want to go to insert caption, I want figure 1.1, I want to OK that. I now get an error. I've got figure error, no text of specified style in the document, point 1. Okay, this is not very good for us. You might get these errors in references all the time, especially if you're using, for instance, the cross-reference tool. If your thing you're referencing disappears, but you leave the cross-reference in, it will throw an error at you, and the field that's used to automatically fill it, you can see it's a field because it automatically grizz it out, will say error, exclamation mark afterwards. And this is because this field here is looking for a chapter number. It's looking for heading 1, basically. If we go to the insert caption options and go to the numbering options, here we can say include chapter number. Chapter starts with heading style 1. It's looking for heading 1. There aren't any headings in this yet, so you need to really set up your headings first. So if I click heading 1 and put it in there, I can now right click on this update field and it automatically changes it to heading chapter number 0, because there aren't any numbers associated with this. If I give this numbers and update heading to match the selection principle, that will update to 1, so the numbers now match. So if you are seeing these errors, do make sure that you can correct them. Now, and always press Ctrl A and right click and go to the update field, so you update the entire document. A lot of students in particular might be copy pasting from different places, or they may copy and paste from different documents, and they'll copy things like this in. So you might have found that there is a table of contents in someone else's document and you copy the header from it. You're not copying that text, you are copying the field. So if you're copying the field, then that field doesn't reference anything in your document, it will throw an error at you. So you have to be aware of kind of the underneath workings of this. So make sure you are updating things. If you have an error, try and figure out what it is. If not, try to delete it. So if we didn't have this heading, for instance, and we update this, well, what we need to do instead is when we go to our references tab, insert caption, we want to go to the numbering and not include the chapter number. Just get rid of that. It solves our problem automatically. We don't need to go back in and put the headings in.